Hey guys, so this is going to be another bump date. I'm doing my update for weeks 24 and 25 of my pregnancy. I think I've decided that I want to start doing these bi-weekly just because I feel like as I get further along into my pregnancy, I don't have much to update on, and then I have doctor's appointments like every 2 to 3 weeks. So I feel like I'll have more to talk about if I just kind of compile them together. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump into the update. So, as of week 25, Brody is apparently the size of a rutabaga, which is, I think, 9 inches long from head to butt, but fully, I think he's about 13 inches long, so he's supposed to be a little bit over a foot long now, and he is weighing in close to 2 pounds, which is crazy to me. Officially only have 15 weeks left of this pregnancy, give or take. He could come a little bit sooner or a little bit later. And since it is February 1st when I'm filming this, that means that there's only 3 months left of this pregnancy, which is insane. I can't believe it's going by so quickly, and I'm so excited to meet him. I'm gonna go ahead and just tell you guys about my symptoms that I've been feeling the last week to now. So my heartburn has been out of control. I pretty much get it in the middle of the night now. I get it after I eat basically anything, but especially spicy food. I can't eat Chipotle anymore. I can't eat Mexican food anymore. And I can, but the heartburn that comes along with it is just not worth it to me. I have not gotten Tums, and I know that you can take Tums while you're pregnant, but it's not that I'm afraid to take the Tums. I actually did go and get some when it was really bad one night, but I just keep forgetting to pick some up, and I'd rather just not deal with it at all. Reading that if your baby has a lot of if you have a lot of heartburn, then your baby's going to have a lot of hair. I know that's an old wives' tale, and I have no idea if that's true or not, but I really hope that all of this heartburn is worth it, and that my son is going to come out with a full head of hair like his dad, because I hate my hair, and my husband has amazing hair. So if he can inherit my husband's good hair, then maybe all of this heartburn will be worth it. Within just the last week, I have had so much movement from Brody. I know that like all the updates I've told you guys, he has been kicking and that I can feel him move, but it's constant now. His movements are pretty regular now. They're a lot bigger, they're a lot stronger, and I feel him throughout the entire day. So I'll feel him when I wake up, when I'm at work, when I'm doing stuff. I don't have to be laying down anymore to feel him, because I was kind of like that in the beginning where I could only feel him if I was laying in bed in the morning or at night. But I'll be working and like in the middle of doing something, I'm on my feet and I still feel him moving, which is, it's so nice, and it's so reassuring to know that he's in there and that he's kicking around. And I'm still trying to figure out where he is laying or his position from my movements, and I cannot tell for the life of me, because I know so many moms already that are like, oh yeah, my baby's head down, and I have no idea how my baby is laying. And I know that he's not supposed to be head down yet, but I know that because I'm getting closer to my 3rd trimester, I would feel more comfortable if he was head down. So I'm trying to, I can't do anything to make him get in that position, but I don't think he's head down at all. I think he's mostly transverse, so he's laying like sideways, and maybe he's breech or maybe he's head down, because I know he moves a lot, so he's not in the same position the whole day, and he's still small enough to where you can move around a ton in there. But the other day I felt movement, I felt kicks up by my ribs and down by my belt line, so he was moving in both directions, but I can't tell yet if it's a foot or a hand. So when he gets a little bit bigger, I'm sure I'll be able to tell. Also been feeling a lot of fatigue the last couple of weeks, and I think he's just going through a big growth spurt or something, because I don't always feel fatigue and I don't always feel really tired, but then there's like a couple weeks where I'll feel really, really tired out of nowhere, and then it goes away and it's kind of back again. So I've been trying to get as much sleep as I can. I've noticed I've been going to bed a lot earlier. It's a lot easier for me to fall asleep at night, because sometimes I feel really restless and like I can't get to bed. So I think he's just growing a lot. My app did also tell me that the next 3 weeks is supposed to be baby's most active time in the womb. So he's supposed to be moving a ton, which might mean that he's growing a ton as well. I'm not entirely sure, but I have been so tired, more so than I usually am. I have been feeling tons of Braxton hicks, and I've noticed that in the beginning I was maybe feeling them, but I couldn't really tell. And now I've noticed that they're definitely Braxton Hicks. I'll feel him move and then I get this sudden tightness in my stomach. It starts at the top and then it kind of like spreads down, and it just kind of stays like that for like 30 seconds to a minute. I actually had one last night when I was laying in bed, and it was pretty strong. I remember breathing through it, and it wasn't that long. I think it was only about 30 seconds and then it went away. It's still kind of weird, and I've also been drinking a lot more water, so it's weird that I'm still getting them. I will go ahead and ask my doctor about it just to make sure everything's okay. I do have an appointment next week, but I'm not really worried because other than the Braxton Hicks, I'm not crampy at all, and I don't have any like pressure down there or anything like that. So I don't think it's anything to be worried about, but I will still bring it up to him. As of my last bump date, I've gained 12 pounds and I'm 25 weeks. So I think it's a little bit more than that. Hopefully it's not a ton, but I do feel like I've been blowing up again. I know I said that on my last update, but I feel like I look bigger. My arms look huge to me. My boobs have been getting so much bigger. My face, I know it looks a lot more fuller, and I keep playing with my double chin because I have one, and I'm just so ready for my body to go back to normal and for Brody to be here, because accepting my new body is definitely something that I've been having troubles with. I don't know how to explain it. Just seeing your body change so much in such a short period of time, it's just a lot to take in, and it's a lot to kind of wrap your head around, and you know that it's for a good reason, but it's still, it still messes with my self-confidence a little bit, at least, because I want to feel like myself, but I don't feel like myself. This week, my doctor's appointment is my glucose test. I will be 26 weeks when I have that done, and then I also have just a 26-week doctor's appointment. And I noticed that my doctor is doing them every 3 weeks now instead of every 4 weeks. So that's really exciting. Overall, I've been feeling really great. I've just been experiencing a little bit of, uneasiness or anxiety towards everything. I'm really excited for him to be here, and I'm really excited for, this to start. But with only 3 months left, I am starting to feel overwhelmed. I'm starting to feel really nervous about the birth. I'm really nervous just about how it's going to go in general, because I have been through childbirth before with Blair, but that was such a different circumstance. And I don't know, I guess being pregnant and like as far along as I am, I've realized there's a potential that my birth could not go the way that I want it to go. And I'm going to have a birth plan, but I'm not going to expect it to be followed to a T, because I know that things happen. So I guess I've just been thinking about how anything could happen and anything could change, and that's really been freaking me out. And I'm really nervous for the possibility of a C-section. I'm nervous just for the epidural, for everything. I've really been thinking about it, and I think I've been thinking about it so much because I'm realizing that it's coming up and it's inevitable. So I'm having a harder time dealing with thoughts of, what's to come, but I'm trying to relax myself and just breathe. And I think I'm more nervous about the birth because I've been through childbirth before. You would think that I wouldn't be, but I think because I know what to expect and I know how painful it is, I'm starting to really panic because I only have 3 months left, and then I'm going to be going through this again. This is the bump from the front for week 25. This is a sweater that I got from Target. And then from the side, let's see if I can get closer. Again, left side. I hope you guys can see well. It's still definitely really defined, I guess, up here. And I feel kicks up here. So I know that my uterus stops basically right here. And it's so much more round. When I look back at my videos, it's like a lot smaller, but he has definitely spread out a lot more, a little bit more. And I don't know if you guys can see it either, but I'm starting to get a little bit of the linea nigra, but not too much. He's sitting really low today. Front again. So that was the bump for weeks 24 and 25, or I guess 25. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I have a lot of exciting ones coming up. We'll be vlogging the renovation process of our house, and I want to start doing more vlogs in general. So that's gonna be coming up, but I'm trying to wait until I can get into the house so I can start showing you guys. And so I have actually like real exciting things to vlog and update you guys on. So stay tuned for vlogs with house renovations and nursery tours, things like that. I know if you guys like the idea of me weekly vlogging up until my due date, because my last day of work is going to be May 5th and then I am due May 17th. So I'm going to be completely off work with nothing to do about 2 weeks before my due date. So I do want to like daily vlog up to the birth, and yes, I'm going to be doing a birth vlog. I don't know how I'm going to film it exactly, and I know my hospital has some rules about filming, so I have to respect those rules, but I am still going to be doing a birth vlog. It's going to be a clean one. There's not going to be, you know, tons of crazy stuff showing. Those are just some things that are coming up on this channel, so I really hope you guys are excited for it. I'm going to leave all of my social media down below if you guys want to follow me and follow my pregnancy a little bit closer. All of that is going to be linked below, so do check it out if you're interested, and I'll see you guys in my next update.